Gerald Arthur McWhorter. It actually meant a lot because my grandfather's name was Arthur. My father's middle name was Arthur. And so my middle name is Arthur. And I grew up knowing the significance of the McWhorter name. So that was a part of our life from the beginning. And by that, what I mean is, you could say sort of the founder of our family, whose name was Frank McWhorter, actually, to make a long story short, in Illinois, actually in 1836, got a law passed by the state legislature that he was a free man who could sue and be sued, and a whole series of things that they included in that kind of legislation. But the people that had previously owned him had an H in their name. And so when he got that bill passed by the state legislature in Springfield, he had taken the H out because he was a landowner. And he didn't want the people coming from Kentucky claiming that this land belonged to them. So he changed the name. And so our family was always proud that McWhorter usually has an H in it. And if you see it in McWhorter without an H in it, they're probably our relatives. What we did was we shortened it. So Abdul Hakimu ibn Alkalimat, was shortened now to Abdul Alkalimat. This was in the period of the late 1960s. After civil rights, in 1966, the Black Power movement started. And as part of that general disillusionment with America and our experience, many of us, activists, but also a sizable section of the African American community, turned to Africa. Some people turned to Islam. Sitting next to a guy whose name was Kofi Wangara, born Harold Lawrence from Detroit. Now this was a brother who was self-taught, and he had taught himself Arabic and Kiswahili. And so at that stage it was all a question of what part of Africa did you identify with? And so what I did was, sitting next to Kofi, I said, look, I want a name that the part of Africa that we chose was East Africa, because Tanzania at that time was a leading country in supporting the revolutionary liberation struggles for Southern Africa. The OAU Liberation Committee would meet in Dar es Salaam. That was where its headquarters was. I was identifying with that part of Africa because it represented freedom for all of Africa. And so I asked him to translate my name, McWhorter, to be the same name, a different language. And so I had to do some research. And the name McWhorter means the son of word. And so I then took the name Ibn Alkalimat, which means the son of word. Then for the first part of the name, I wanted a name that connected with my chosen profession, what my life's vocation was. And as a teacher, I regarded myself as a servant. And so Abdul Hakim means the servant of knowledge, the son of word. And I kind of like that. And so I wrote a letter to my family explaining, that I wasn't trying to diss them or alienate myself from them. I was attempting to maintain that relationship, although transposed into a different cultural